All right, this is my third time making this video. The first one just wasn't it. Second one, I couldn't sit still. I was just fidgeting with this the whole time, and I wasn't looking at the camera. So, third time's a charm. I've literally said everything twice I did two videos. One was 9 minutes, one was 10 minutes. Said identical things. It's a reality of this. This is my first video. This is how it's going to be, raw and cut. I'm going to try not to fidget because it seems like that's what I've been doing the whole time. You might see me do this or crack my knuckles, but yeah, so just making this video as a personal diary to my business. There's a lot I want to accomplish this year, or this upcoming year, 2026. Today is December 22nd, 3 days till Christmas. It's around 11:30. Let me look. 11:36. I started making the first video at 11. Yeah, so not the greatest first episode video, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, I still want to talk about some of the stuff that I've been doing, thinking about, plotting on a little bit. I don't want to share too much because I feel like I've gotten really comfortable with sharing and not doing. And I mean, that's obviously going to be something that occurs in the season where I'm not working a lot. I'm not working every day like I was in the summer. Weather for a service-based business can be really big depending on what you're doing. If you're doing flooring, service-based business, doesn't really matter. You're inside. Like if you pour concrete and it's raining, you're good. So, first of all, I just want y'all to look at my hair. It's chopped. I went go-karting tonight, but my barber got me right a few days ago. It's already kind of grown out. But yeah, just I want to get two cleaners, two salesmen this upcoming season, kind of going into it rather than mid to late. That's for sure a big one that I want to get going. I have a truck right now, so I've already achieved one of my milestones. That was a big milestone for a while. Get a truck. So I have a truck. I have my professional window cleaning equipment. I have my DI system, and I have, all the things you need. Yeah, so I just want to get some employees, some 1099 employees, and then I want to try and partner. There's another guy in my market who's partnered with a screen company, and they were on Shark Tank, and they're the super bendy screens that are unbreakable. I don't know if they actually are because I've never tested them, but it'd be really cool to partner with somebody like that, and that's another goal. And I want to do over 6 figures by end of 2026 because I'm really trying to buy a house in 2027. So I need a down payment, and I need to build credit and get a loan. That's a big thing. And I think this is something I didn't talk about in any of the other videos, was kind of the hardness but the easiness of this generation. Prices are going up and the dollar's losing value, but it's never been easier to make money because I would say there's a lot of older people that you can, I wouldn't say use for their money, but there's a lot of older people you can earn business with. That's a big market, at least where I am. Kind of forgot where I was going. This is going to be a TJR video, by the way. I'm not cutting any of this. It's been 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So, yeah, there's just a lot of leverage. This generation is the hardest but the easiest. There's so many distractions. There's so many, companies that can employ you and keep you trapped in this bubble. But at the same time, it's the easiest to just break through. And once you make that breakthrough, you go up. And that's something I've been really looking at. I want to build this business for a couple of years at some point down the line. I'm kind of in the thought process of selling it when I get to a point where I think it's deemed worthy to sell. But who knows? I might keep it. I might keep it as my source of income while I go and do something else. I know that I want to get into wholesale real estate maybe, or at least buying properties and whatever. But I don't want to sell a course. I don't really care if I have a lot of followers or not. This is not for anybody else, but to keep myself, following my goals and accountable. Yeah, I need some other ones in some other aspects of my life, and YouTube is definitely or at least making videos, some form of content would really help me get out of my shell, and especially with door knocking and sales. I feel like I've lost a little bit of my sales sauce. I was definitely losing it at the end of summer for a bit. It became an uphill battle where I was just like, I gotta be on top of my energy for the next door. And this is at the end of the summer. I'm just burnt. It's hot. I don't want to be outside. I'm walking 30K steps a day, just trying to knock and clean. And it was just like, yeah, I'd rather just not do this, but I just need a season of just undeniable consistency, because that's all that matters in the end. You can talk about what you want to do. You can say that you're doing it, but the real result is the consistency throughout every season. And yeah, this has been a really big growing process for me. I quit sports 2 years ago. And I'll just dig a little bit deeper into my personal life. But I quit soccer, which is a big sport that I played since I was 3. Always grew up really good, loving the game. Moved to where I am now, kind of got my butt whooped, made some silly choices, was really cringe. Probably still am kind of cringe. I'm going to look back at this video and be like, it's cringe. But quit soccer, had zero ambition. Then I went and I was like, all right, I need a job now. I need to do something. And whether it was entry level, it needed to be something, because I was just sitting right on my butt, gaining weight, whatever. So I started working at Subway when I was 16, and now I'm 18. But I started working at Subway. Hated it. Dreaded every minute of it. Hated the owner of the franchise. Went to work just this is not where I belong. Just it's when you're somewhere and you're just tired of it. It's just yeah, this is not it for me. And it was one of those moments. If you can't tell, I'm also getting over a sickness. It was just terrible. I'd work 3 or 4 6-hour shifts a week, get paid bi-weekly. $300 was my paycheck. $350 max. I think I had one that was $600, but they paid me double or more for training, which didn't make too much sense, but we won't get into that. All right, so my phone died during the end of that at 8 minutes and 27 seconds. But, yeah, so this is my first video. It's not going to be chopped up. If anything, I'll just be adding clips if my phone dies like it just did. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot on my mind that I'm going to continue to share. I think every day I'm going to try and do something related to this channel. At least post a video night, day, morning, wherever. Write some stuff down for sure to just talk about, or to just ask my future self maybe. I really just want to use this as a look back moment when I'm where I want to be. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that for now. I don't want to say too much and make this video overly long for no reason. So I guess this is my first video, and yeah.